Hi guys, this is Androidpipe.com and I'm here with a Godzilla special. I'm here to show you two Godzilla games associated to the movie with the same name that's right now in the cinemas. The first game is called Godzilla Strike Zone and it comes from Warner Brothers. And here we go. I've only completed the first mission and I couldn't actually get past it, so let's check it out. By the way, this tablet is the Samsung Galaxy Note Pro 12.2. Here we go. Let's turn up the volume a bit. You probably know that the movie Godzilla at some point has a special halo jump where soldiers will jump from an airplane and will descend in order to retrieve a nuclear warhead from San Francisco or another American town. So I have to use the device's accelerometer and try to keep this character from bumping into other Marines who are flying in the skies. I'm doing that in cloudy skies, not seeing very well, and I'm just tilting the character. That doesn't sound much like an action game, but that's what you're supposed to do in this title, at least at first. Then in the second mission it becomes sort of like a Call of Duty game. It becomes a first-person shooter, but you can actually shoot debris and not monsters, and I just bumped into a guy. The music is pretty intense here, orchestral music. You also see Godzilla at some point. And this is the town. I just bumped into another guy. For a Godzilla game that's supposed to be filled with action, this game actually doesn't have that much action. Keep bumping into guys. Remember the name Godzilla Strike Zone. The game is available for free. The graphics are pretty decent, especially in the first-person shooter part that I haven't reached. I must mention that yet again. Although even if I had reached it, I would have found it quite lame, because all I have to do is simply shoot debris and not monsters. As you can see, the Halo Jump mission is not that easy, and I find it annoying that you have to rely on the accelerometer and not maybe some virtual buttons. You cannot actually choose that. Well, at least we got the threatening music. Okay, maybe this time we can get it right. Almost there, and here we go. Now there's the second part of the Halo jump. This time I have to use a parachute and navigate between buildings. This is where I always get stuck, and the reason why this game gets a very low grade from me. So I'm navigating around buildings. I'm supposed to lift this guy up. Here we go. Lifting him up again, descending, and now I hit a building. Yet another building hit. This is the part that always gets to me. It's actually very hard to make this character lift in time and dodge the buildings. Now I have to get through a hole, lift him up again. It's all accelerometer based, and it's not exactly the Godzilla action game I was hoping for, because the controls are a bit frustrating and you tend to fall into the rubble. Now I have to go down, and we should be at the shooter mission. Once again, this is a Godzilla special. This is the Godzilla Strike Zone game, available for free in the Google Play Store. Comes from Warner Brothers, and the mission has been successful. Okay, let's move to the next one. As I said, the graphics are pretty decent, I would have to say. I've heard people complaining about the fact that the graphics are not that good on their devices. Probably poor devices, and this is the shooter part. Yet again, decent graphics. It's not Call of Duty, but still pretty good. Scary atmosphere, monsters all around, that big MUTO things, and of course Godzilla. So buildings are falling around me, and I have to proceed. Okay, so going forward. I guess I'm going to have to shoot the car. Or not. and I was just killed by a car. As you can see, the game is pretty disappointing when it comes to this. Once I saw I was dealing with a first-person shooter, at some point I was actually expecting to be able to shoot, I don't know, maybe baby Godzillas or something like that. Or maybe drive a helicopter or a plane and fight the monster. Well, not this time. And yet again another car. Have to jump over the obstacle. Keep jumping like Mario. A bit frustrating. The controls are probably the worst part about this game. And now let's try to stay away from that car that has just come. Okay, so moving forward, I look forward to encountering a monster maybe. No luck with that. It's just walking around and shooting nothing. That's the frustrating part of this game. And now I can finally shoot. Okay, so I shot a container. You get the idea of the game. Pretty boring, made to promote the movie. I have to say that the jumping sequence was interesting, but still frustrating. And now this shooter, this object shooter with frustrating controls, I will just not have it. Okay, so I'm going to grade this game, a low grade obviously. I'm going to give it a 5.5 out of 10, and I'm being generous here because the graphics are pretty hot and the atmosphere is decent. At least they got the soundtrack right, at least they got the scary atmosphere okay, and as I said, the graphics are decent. Okay, so this is Androidpipe.com, this is the Galaxy Note Pro 12.2, and this is Godzilla Strike Zone with a 5.5 out of 10. Bye bye.